Unraveling the Mystery of Must, a Journey into Reported Speech. Hello, English language enthusiasts. Today we are going to dive into an important and often misunderstood aspect of English language learning: the function of must in direct speech. We're going to explore how to report it correctly in indirect or reported speech. This is a critical skill to have for both written and spoken English, so let's get started. In English, must is a modal verb often used to express obligation, necessity, or strong recommendation. It signifies that the speaker believes it is necessary for the action to take place. For instance, when someone says, "I must finish my work today," they're expressing a personal obligation. In direct speech, using must is straightforward. "You must try the new Italian restaurant downtown," Sam said. Here, Sam is making a strong recommendation. When it comes to reported or indirect speech, must can be a bit tricky. Typically, must is reported as had to, but this is not a hard and fast rule. Let's take an example. Direct speech. "I must finish my work today," Alice said. Reported speech. Alice said that she had to finish her work that day. Notice that must becomes had to in reported speech. It's important to remember that the tense also shifts in reported speech. Today becomes that day. There are situations where we don't change must in reported speech. This happens when must indicates a strong assumption or certainty, particularly about past events. In such cases, must remains must in the reported speech. Direct speech. "It must have rained last night," Bob said, looking at the wet street. Reported speech. Bob said that it must have rained the previous night. And that wraps up our exploration of the function of must in direct speech and how to correctly report it in indirect speech. Remember, must usually becomes had to in reported speech, but when indicating a strong assumption or certainty about past events, must stays must. We hope you found this helpful and now feel more confident about using must in direct and reported speech. Keep practicing and stay tuned for more in-depth English language learning videos.